got that G, got my nullos. I'm just saying. We pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a bitch get
stop
finicky, she gon' bring the energy. I hit a phone with a
3, 2, 1, action.
So hello everyone, it's Salvidi and I'm back for another video, and I hope you guys are having a great time and welcome back to my channel. Guys, you guys have seen the title of this video, so you know it's not gonna be my normal type of videos. I just had to say something because I'm getting frustrated, I'm getting very upset, and I'm getting very angry, and I'm scared that if I show how angry I am about what's going on in the world today, I'll be considered the angry black person. And it's so crazy because every sensible and smart and educated black person at the back of their mind always have this feeling of, I don't want to show my anger, I don't want to show my emotions, I have to be formal, I have to keep it together, especially when you work in corporate America or you work with people in the general public. You always have to keep your emotions in check, even when it hurts so bad. And it's sad because as humans, when we have situations that is meant to make us angry, it's meant to be okay for us to do that, but because of you from a particular race, you have to find a way to be, rather than be just forgiving, you have to be extremely forgiving, and that's not fair because it's like you're a role model, but you also have to it's really frustrating. You guys have seen the title of this video. Today I'll be talking about the Asian hate. I am so angry, frustrated when I see these videos. We had the Boulder shooting, we had the Atlanta shooting, and I was like, what's going on? We've heard about positive news of vaccinations coming out. I lost a friend to COVID. I'm trying to recover from bankruptcy, but I cannot show my emotions of being angry that a particular race of people are just going through hate for something that they cannot control. And it pisses me off because, one, I was raised in Asia. I got my college degree, full scholarship from Asia, and also my nephews are Blasians, which means their fathers are from China, and then their mom is my sister, which means black, right? And having Blasians as nephews, raised in my tender years growing up, the first places I know, the first language I spoke in was in Indian language. That was my first language, but I lost it growing up because mom moved away with my biological father, and if you're in a place where they don't speak the language, you lose it when you're growing up as a child, so that language is not foreign to me when I hear it. So having that type of upbringing, knowing that I'm like a traveler of the world and a student of life and the world at large, it pisses me off when I see a group of people suffering for no reason. And it's crazy because if someone looks a certain way, you just assume they're the cause of a problem. And they say the worst weapon in the world is an educated person. Like when someone is not educated, they're of a primitive nature. Yes, there are different problems in this world today. The pandemic. The one that really, if I'm not angry and depressed and I'm an empath, so when I see all this stuff going on, I was like, what did Asians do to you people? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It makes no sense. No one will tell me that someone decided, let me just create a pandemic. Like, this pandemic affected everyone in the world. Like, no place is safe. I thought people would learn from that and be more empathetic. Be like, wow, we are all the same at the end of the day. Whether it's causing hate, elderly Asians being attacked on the streets, people being attacked on the trains and spat on, and where I get even more angry when I see a race that have gone through racial discrimination, racial injustice, societal injustice because of your skin color or where you're from, bigots, just someone that have gone through any kind of discrimination just because of how unique you are or your skin color and all, should understand that pain, that hurt, that constant alertness, like, oh my god, I'm passing these people, what do they think about me? No matter how good of a person you are, you just have to have that at the back of your mind, that you have to work 10 times harder than the next person just because of the way you look. If you've gone through any of this kind of discrimination, you should know better than to hurt a different ways. Like, you see someone walking down the street, and especially being religious, like you guys always say, we are religious people. I'm sorry, religion is a curse. Religion is a curse in society. Religion is a curse to this world, because religion has caused so much anger, pain, suffering, hurt, death, a lot. Because I kid you not, these people who attack other people because of a pandemic, guess what? On Sunday you see them at one of these churches or one of these mosques and all this, religious, place, worshipping something, right? And telling you how, oh my god, forgive me of my... You guys are hypocrites. Because if you open that book that you guys claim to worship, that book, I know, what did the book say? When you're hurt, when someone hurts you or slaps you, turn the right cheek. And when you're forgive when they ask how many times should you be forgiven. That book, that same book you guys claim to talk about, says forgive the person 777 times 7 times. What does it tell you? That you should forgive infinitely. If you guys are talking about, oh my god, but this person did this, it's like we are now in a world where each person, I'm so angry, I'm just shaking because of... That's me. I don't want to show how angry I am, especially having a family that if my nephews visit, I'll be scared for them to visit, because I'm like, you're Blasians, you can be attacked for being black and being Asian. Like, what the fuck? This makes no sense. And I know in Asia they have anti-blackness. So are you telling me that if that's the case, someone is hurting you because of your skin color, then you reciprocate it? Rather than being the bigger person and showing like, okay, this person don't know what they're doing because they're ignorant. You should lead by example. Rather you decide, oh, let me become a hoodlum, let me become, oh my god. I'm so angry because this reminds me of the statement, divide and conquer. If you guys are fighting among yourselves and attacking each other because you're minorities, how would you be able to come to the forefront and put your claim like, we want to be treated equally because we deserve it, because it's our right to be treated equally like our other peers? Then you're fighting among yourselves. It's like, this race is paid $1 and this race is paid 75 cents, but the other is paid $10. And then this race is like, okay, I'm happy I'm getting paid $1, so I'm better than this person getting paid 75 cents. So let me act this way so I'll be accepted by the people being paid $10. It doesn't make fucking sense to me. Then this way says that, oh my god, you're being paid $1, 25 cents more than I do. Oh, in fact, I'm upset with you. How can you guys... What has happened is that you've just been divided and conquered, because when you have this friction of racial injustice, racial discrimination like towards each other and minorities, guess what's going on? The people being paid $10 are laughing at you guys like, wow, these kids are fools, let's manipulate them. You guys don't get it that this is called racial manipulation? You don't education. This world, we need a lot of education, because the more educated you are, the better you know what's going on. Behind the scene, you're a puppet. Why would you? I'm sorry, I don't care what race you're from. If you harm someone else because of racial discrimination or being a bigot or being homophobic or because of their sexual preference, their race, their skin color, whatever, I don't feel any sorry for you or sorrow for you if something horrible happens to you. Like, I cannot bring my heart to have empathy for someone who is an aggressor towards a different person or a particular race because of what they look like or their skin color. I cannot feel sorry. Like, I would rather you walk towards a cliff walk towards the cliff and just keep going. Just keep going. When you get to the edge of the cliff, just keep going. Like that's what I would want for you, because someone with such a heart, especially if you're religious, there's people religious, and then you have such a heart, you're worse than an animal in the forest. Like you are. Like, how can you look at your fellow human being, your fellow creature, like you breathing the same oxygen as you, going through the same, like no one gets out alive in this world. No one. No matter how much money you have, your skin color, your preference, whatever, or sexual preference, no one gets out alive. Do you know what that means? You're all in it together, and COVID has shown that it doesn't discriminate what race you're from. It attacks and people are attacking Asians, Asian Americans, anyone of Asian descent. It pisses me. I'm angry because as a black person, I'm the sweetest, nicest person you will ever meet, but even me just walking down the street, someone is like, oh, that must be a thief because they passed beside my car. Let me make sure I press this stuff to make sure my car is open. Is locked. To the point that if I'm walking in the street, I'll start singing from afar so they know that I'm coming. I'm just passing in peace. And if I see a place open, even if it's the door, even I'm walking the other route because I'm scared. If I see the cops, I'm taking another route. That's how scared I am for doing nothing wrong just because of what I look like. So after knowing how that feels, the pain I've gone through, I've told you I got my college degree in Asia and all that. I experienced racial discrimination. But do you think I would now act that way towards someone else because of what I faced? Oh no, it's their fault. It was their ignorance. And I'm not saying it's the entire Asia. It's just that person. I deal with people based on how that person treats me, not to go harm someone else. Or in my life, I have never fought with anyone except my biological father because I could not stand seeing him beat my mom in my presence at 15 years old. That was the only person that I was like, I'm fighting you. I'm a very peaceful person, so when I see all this, I'm pissed. And to all those uneducated, miserable black people who decide to attack other races because of a pandemic or because of a situation, you're a disgrace to the entire race. I'm sorry, because you're just giving us a bad name that we don't deserve. Because it's people like you that will make people feel that we are all like you. We are not. It's just, and it pisses me off because if something happens, someone does something in any of these minority races, one person does stuff, they will just put it that it's everyone from that race. But why is it that when Caucasians, when someone goes bombing and shooting people, if one person does it, they don't put it as the whole group of Caucasians? It's ridiculous to me. It's ridiculous, and I'm so sad when I saw a 65-year-old woman, of Asian descent, attacked in New York recently. Was it today or yesterday? That could be my mom. That could be my like, I was like, are you guys fucking kidding me? You look at that elderly person that have gone through so much in this life and decide to attack them. You know they're vulnerable. You know they cannot help themselves. They're helpless, and you just decide, oh, today I'm walking down the street. If I see someone that is of Asian descent or an Asian American, I'll just attack them. Are you fucking kidding me? If I had such mentality, I'll be living on the streets. I'm not kidding you. I have a salon. Most of my guests are Asian Americans. So you can imagine how angry and agitated I am just to see, like, how do humans... I'm sorry, you cannot tell me that someone was born with hatred in their hearts. Hate is something that is learned, something that is nurtured, because I don't get it. The house I live in today, my housemate, he's Asian American. I'm African American. Our landlord is Caucasian American. Like, you can tell how diverse the house is. Then we have Jewish. Like, we are from different, origin and stuff. But because we are all educated, extremely educated, and very open-minded, and just, we know what it's like that we are all humans. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why would you guys do what you do? Like, why? I'm not kidding you. If you guys are trying to find the people who brought COVID to the States, you should ask those people who we are traveling on business trips to different parts of the country and different parts of the world. They are the ones who brought this COVID pandemic to the States. So if you guys want to find people to harm, go and harm those people. Not Asian Americans, not Asians. They didn't do anything. Are you kidding me? Most of the Asian Americans I know, they've never traveled for the past 20, 30 years. Like they don't even know what it's like outside of this country. So why would you have... Are you fucking... I'm so angry. Like, why would you even have... I blame the parents who raised these people. And I blame the older generation too, because most of the people who do this are from the older generation. They've transferred the genetics and this mindset to their kids. And now their kids are now replicating this bullshit. This bullshit. We had a previous administration who talked crap out of their mouths. Now those people have kids and then taught them, trained them, groomed them into the menace of society we have today. On behalf of all the educated, smart minorities, the open-minded minorities, the model minorities, I just want to say I am sorry to the Asian and Asian American community, because you guys don't deserve any of this bullshit, any of this. This is horrifying. This is atrocious. This is gobsmacking. Like, I saw the video, and when I was looking at the video, I thought the 3 able-bodied huge guys, I thought they would go and just carry, the person that is, assaulting the Asian American on the street. I thought they would, they just gently closed their door. And it's sad because I was so angry. I was like, wait, what just happened? Then I took a back seat. I was like, were they scared that this person had a gun? But you were 3, not 1. 3 able-bodied men, and you could not hold him down and kick him to the floor, call the cops, nothing. They were scared. They just shut their door. So you would tell me that you will see someone getting hurt and you cannot do anything. And then I was like, wait, is it because they were scared that the person may have a gun, or because of anti-blackness in Asia? So they're like, okay, this person deserves what's going on to them. Like, how can you not have human empathy? I don't think this woman that this person is assaulting was the person who discriminated against you in Asia. Like, how can you, are you fucking serious? You just stayed there and watched this woman getting... I don't know what world. Oh my God, I'm so angry. Especially having... I don't want to say anything because, I have a small platform. And I don't know what people would think, because, oh, you're black, you should not say anything, it's not your race, right? That's why I was like, and I looked at it, I was like, wait, my parents, they lived in Asia. I got my degree in Asia. My initial upbringing in this world is in Asia. Like, my nephews are ablations. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, you have every right to speak, because I'm not saying, like, are you fucking kidding me? The same energy that was given to Black Lives Matter should be given to the Stop Hate Matters situation. It should be even double, because if Black Lives Matter did not change anything, we have to have double the energy. If not, we would remain. This is what will be going on. And the more we fight, it's divide and conquer. The more you keep fighting against each other, the more you will never progress. And those people will keep making $10 an hour while you're making $1.75 an hour. And it's crazy because some people are like, oh, well, I'm of a higher class. I'm wealthy, so it will not affect me. No, bitch. When you're walking down the street, this woman had no idea that... Are you kidding me? Someone goes to Atlanta, goes to a spa out of hate, and kills people, and they're like, oh, he must be having a bad day. Are you... I want to be so angry, but I have to be like, I'm scared. I'm scared to say something because I don't know what people will think of me. Like, oh no, you should just... Are you... No! We should not look at things that way. We should not. Those able-bodied men that did not do anything, you're part of the problem. And then maybe a part of me is like, maybe they did not say anything because of the other guy who was pressed in the neck. I've forgotten his name. Maybe they're like, oh, well, that person did not, the Asian American that was among the cops did not do anything. Are you fucking kidding me? So you will use that to condemn a whole race? Just like every race have the bad and the good, every race. Like, you should not use one part, someone, what they did to destroy to condemn a whole race. Are you guys, oh my God. It's like we've been so desensitized to hurt, death and stuff that we don't even know when something is wrong to act and say, no, fuck this, like we say, oh my God, like, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. This is sad. This is really sad. And I'm the type of person that when I see a group of people coming towards me, I don't care what way they are, it scares me like I'm scared. I should not walk down this street and see a group of people walking towards me and I'm freaking out. No matter the race, like, I'm freaking out. Like, I should not be living in a constant fear. I shouldn't do that. So now imagine being someone from a race that is being attacked. If I'm feeling this way, I can only imagine what someone from a race that is now being constantly attacked is feeling and going through. Guys, I don't wish that pain on anyone. And there is no way, no part of me that would ever support a hate towards a race, a gender, a sexuality. Like, I would never, ever support hate towards any group of people or a group because of their religion. It, like, seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Yes, you can tell me that some groups of religion are more than, but I judge people based on how they treat me. And believe me, you look at me, I'm black. I'm of the LGBTQIA community. Honey, born to African parents. Like, are you serious? Yeah. So if someone tells me you don't understand what pain is, I was disowned by my entire family and race as a whole, just for who I am. Yeah. So if seeing people hurt, and as an empath, I wish I could just turn to the Hulk and smash these people to the ground for doing what they're doing. Like, and then I was like, maybe because the person may have a gun, that's why these people were scared, or maybe they are illegal immigrants, that's why they were scared, or they were scared they don't want to deal with the cops, that's why they went. But I was like, are you fucking kidding me? There is no way someone who would hate on you for doing something good, for defending someone else. I'm sorry, if you're a bystander watching people get hurt because of their race, because they're of any reason, you're an accomplice. You're part of the problem. If we don't get together and support each other, we'll never go anywhere. And that's what they want. That's what people want. Because they're like, oh, I'm doing you a favor. You don't want to constantly be in a situation where you've been... Oh my God, I'm tired. I'm tired. Days like this, I wish I had the superpowers to destroy people like this. Like, you're worse than an animal if you act that way. I don't think an educated human being that is well-traveled would act this way. And it pisses me off because I'm helpless and I cannot do anything about what I'm seeing on the news. And you guys will let these people get away with it? Because the more we become desensitized as a society, the more this stuff will escalate. If we don't get together and do something about this, we will not go anywhere. We will not fucking go anywhere. The Asian hate has to stop. It has to fucking stop. And you know what? YouTube, you have to do better. This makes no fucking sense. If you see something, say something. We as a society, we have to start doing that. If you see something, say something. Don't tell me, oh, but in Asia, black people are being taken out of their houses. So they did. Are you fucking kidding me? I bet you those people doing that are not educated enough. They've not seen diversity enough to know that, wow, we were a damn fool for what we did. You have to show you're the bigger person. You know what it's like to be racially discriminated against for doing nothing wrong. You know what it's like with racial injustice, discrimination in the workplace. You know what it's like to suffer for who you are. Please don't ever retaliate by acting a fool. Don't come out, become something else because you're like, okay, let me do to people what they do. No, your religions said no. So why the fuck would you think that it's right to hate on other people? I'm here to say I don't support the hate that comes towards the Asian community and the Asian Americans and the Asian of every other country because it's bullshit. The Asians are not the one, people of Asian descent are not the one who brought this to the other parts of the world. I bet you. It's people who kept traveling on vacation. You know, they want to see exotic animals. Those are the people who transmitted this pandemic all through the different countries in the world. It's the truth. We are not trying to face the real problem. We are not trying to face like this is. And by the way, don't tell me that someone sat down and decided, let me create a pandemic. Hello, no one saw this coming. That's why they say life is, this is what we call unforeseen occurrences, unforeseen circumstances. This was inevitable. No one saw this coming. It's a pandemic. We've had COVID, we've had Ebola, we've had the Spanish flu, we've had different types of pandemics. Like tuberculosis was a pandemic, malaria, all this stuff. So you cannot tell me that this is not, look, oh my god, I'm so frustrated. I'm tired of the world we live in today. I'm tired of society. I'm tired of the injustice. I'm tired of the racial discrimination. I'm tired of people hating on other people just to find an excuse. Because of 9/11 and the bombings and all that, if you're a Muslim, if you're of, Muslim descent, Arabs, which is part of Asia also, you're already dehumanized, like, oh my god, those people, really? Sometimes I wish I never came to this world, and that's where it has taken me to. I wish I never came to this world, and that's sad, that I wish I never existed, because I cannot deal with society, the world we live in. Like, I want to live in my own world, in an island, like in my own world, because I don't want to deal with people. Like, I don't want to deal with people, because I cannot. My heart is filled with so much love for everyone. When you see my group of people, my client list, you're like, wow, even people of my race, they're like, wow, that is your client list? How did you get that kind of client list? It's very diverse. It's extremely diverse. And that's because of my heart. My heart shows the type of person I am. I was never born with any hate in my soul or in my body. Even when people hurt me, I was like, why? I feel bad for them, because I'm like, wow, so much energy to have such hate in your life. Why? Why would you have such hate in your heart to hurt your fellow human being? Why? Do you know how better this world would be if we all have love in our hearts, and we could see past color and race and genders and stuff? Do you know how much better this world would be? This is some fucking bullshit. I'm out of here. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know how I feel. Guys, I've been so tired. I don't even want to leave my room. I don't even want to go to work. I don't even want to deal with people. Like, every time I go to the salon to work with people, I'm upset with myself. I'm like, I don't want to be here. Like, I really don't want to be here, because coming out here, I'm already scared leaving the house. Then I don't want to be here. And it breaks my heart that that's how I feel. Like, if I have kids in the future, I'm already scared for them, because I'll have to protect them from this world we have. And I'm hoping that the young generation would be better, because the previous administration caused more cancer and virus to the world than the pandemic we have today. It's just the truth. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. I love you all so much, you know that, but I had to come on here and let you guys know how I feel about what's going on in the world. Until next time, bye guys. I'm tired. I don't want to be the angry black person. This is sad. So I have to hold my emotions together to make a video and talk about how hot I am and angry. I was angry for Black Lives Matter, angry for the immigration situation going on at the borders. Then I'm angry for this, for the hate Asian and Asian Americans and of Asian descent are experiencing. What do you guys want from me? Like, are you
Cause I'm loving myself real good.
Did you guys hear that? I'm scared.
In a way that you never could.